Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. By the way, I am Jamaica F. Makimo, and at this moment, we will be able to witness and explore the brief history, language, culture, traditions, foods, and famous tourist attractions of northern Mindanao, known as Region 10. Northern Mindanao has two highly urbanized cities, which are the Cagayan de Oro City and Iligan City. Northern Mindanao is composed of 5 provinces, such as Bukidnon, Misamis Oriental, Camiguin, Misamis Occidental, and Lanao del Norte. The highland paradise in the heart of Mindanao, Bukidnon. Bukidnon has vast agricultural resources which are highly suitable for almost all types of crops. It is the region's food basket and primary supplier of raw material for processing in the various agri-industrial centers of the region. There are 7 tribes in Bukidnon, namely Bukidnon, Manubo, Higaonon, Talaandig, Tagwahanon, Umayamnon, and Matigsaloy. And spoken dialects by members of the households in the province is Cebuano. It is the means of communication of 44.51% of the total provincial households. Other dialects were Bisaya, 29.10%, Hiligaynon or Ilonggo of 7.29%, and Bukidnon or Binukid with 6.81%. Bukidnon is home to a wealth of traditions and is abounding in cultural, artistic, and aesthetic heritage. Bukidnon's visual arts is traditionally expressed in weaving, crafts, earth painting, beadwork, patchwork, and embroidery. The religion of the Bukidnon traditional people is generally monotheistic. They believe in one God called Magbabaya. Bukidnon's festivals. The Kaamulan Festival. Kaamulan is from the Binukid word amul, which means to gather. It is a gathering of Bukidnon tribes people for a purpose of Kaamulan celebrates the customs and traditions of the 7 tribal groups that originally inhabited the Bukidnon region. Showcasing the unique indigenous culture of Bukidnon, the Kaamulan is held annually in the province, particularly in Malaybalay City, the provincial capital, from the second half of February to March 10, which latter date marks the anniversary of the creation of Bukidnon as a province in 1917. Bukidnon's tourist spots. One of Bukidnon's tourist spots is the Dahilayan Forest Park. The famous longest dual zip line serves the visitors in this adventure, site at the base of Mount Kitanglan. Other amusements include Zorb, Luge, ATV, and the exhilarating drop zone. The park also offers classy accommodations. The forest scenery is also breathtaking. The Monastery of Transfiguration is also one of Bukidnon's tourist spots. It is situated in Barangay San Jose, Malaybalay City. This structure resembles an Egyptian pyramid. This monastery is a dwelling place of Benedictine monks in monastery farms, producing and processing world-class coffee branded as Monk's Blend. the place of far beaches, lush forests, and mountains. Misamis Oriental. Misamis Oriental's people, the Higaon. The ethnic groups of the area Higaonons are the least known. They are described as the people of the living mountains and people of the wilderness. In fact, their name is derived from Higa, or to live or reside, Guan for mountain, and Onon for people. The language of Misamis Oriental is Cebuano. Other dialects spoken in the province are Hiligaynon, Waray, and Maranao. Misamis Oriental's culture. The culture of the Higaonon tribe can be best described as one of peace, for solving the internal conflicts of other ethnic groups. They practice an ancient ritual called Tampudas Hu Balagon, meaning a treaty of the green vine branch. Literally, it means cutting the vine and symbolically cutting disputes between ethnic groups. The Bunkatol Habulawan daw ng Katasa Halana, meaning treasured unity of love and peace, is a code of conduct they faithfully follow, a sacred bond that unites their community. Misamis Oriental's festivals. The Cuyamis Festival. The Cuyamis Festival is the official festival of Cagayan de Oro City in the province of Misamis Oriental. It was successfully launched on January 8, 2014. It is a week-long celebration that highlights cultural shows, competitions among municipalities, and the grand coronation of the Miss Earth Philippines Misamis Oriental. One of Misamis Oriental's festival is the Cagayan Festival or Higalaay Festival. Higalaay Festival is a week-long festivity filled with a series of colorful, culturally rich, and fun-filled core events that culminate on the 28th of August, the feast day of the city's patron, Saint Augustine, the Divine Mercy Shrine. This shrine in El Salvador, Cagayan de Oro City, is one of the tourist destinations. It has a giant shrine of Jesus Christ at the center of the hill. It has church and souvenir items shop as well in the vicinity. It is a spacious place to worship and pray, and for those looking for a solemn place. Overlooking the shrine is the beautiful beach. The Sagpulon Falls. Sagpulon Falls is a natural attraction situated in Barangay San Isidro, in the mountainous part of the municipality of Hasaan, Misamis Oriental. With a towering height of almost 150 feet, its beauty is outstanding. Adding to its charm are the streams of water gushing from its walls. The island born of fire, Camiguin. The province of Camiguin. The island of Camiguin is a place of unspoiled beauty, white sandy beaches, clear mountain springs and waterfalls, and rustic old-world charm. Camiguin's people and culture. The people of Camiguin are called Camiguinos. They are fun-loving, deeply religious, friendly, hospitable, and very hardworking people. Most of them trace their roots to Bohol and Cebu. In fact, the Camiguin culture is a mixture of both Boholano and Cebuano culture, which is both colorful and creative. Its language and dialect is Cebuano, otherwise known as Visayan, and Hiligaynon is the main language of the island, though a few speak Kinamigin, an ancient dialect which is a mixture of the language of the Manubos and Boholano. Camigin's festivals. The Lanzones Festival. Festival, an annual event marked in the month of October, is a 4-day festival held to celebrate bounty harvest of the Lanzones fruit. Camigin's tourist spots. The Sunken Cemetery. Sunken Cemetery used to be a graveyard above the sea, but because of the eruption of Mount Vulcan in 1980, it was destroyed and its remnants are found underwater. Only the vibrant colors of the coral would be seen. Katibawasan Falls, one of the tourist attractions when you're in the island of Camiguin. It is located at the foot of Mount Timpuong, Barangay Upper Pandan, approximately 5 kilometers southeast of the municipality of Mambahaw.
adlaw kaninyong tanan. Ako di ay si Angela Altuanzon nga maghatag og dugang impormasyon sa mga probinsya nga sakop sa Northern Mindanao. Now let's continue with the fourth province here in Northern Mindanao, the Misamis Occidental. Misamis Occidental will wow travelers with its rich traditions, festive celebrations, and unique delicacies. It is a province deeply in touch with its past, with many landmarks from the pre-Spanish era awaiting explorers. One of the cultures and traditions performed in the Misamis Occidental is the Subayan King Subanon Festival. A week-long festivity marking the Fiesta of Nuestra Señora del Street Dancing, which highlights the lifestyles of the Subanons, are depicted in songs, dances, and other forms of simulated social expression. It features traditional songs and dances and rituals of each rich cultural heritage. It also commemorates the anniversary of Osamis becoming a chartered city in July 16, 1948. Now let's move on to the tourist path of Misamis Occidental. There are so many wonderful places in Misamis Occidental, a must-visit destination for tourists looking for a unique and diverse travel experiences. Welcome to the stunning Immaculate Conception Cathedral, one of the most breathtaking religious landmarks in the Philippines. It is located in the heart of Osamis City. The Immaculate Conception Cathedral is a testament to the grandeur and beauty of the Filipino architecture. As you enter the cathedral, you'll be struck by the magnificent stained glass windows and intricate carvings that adorn the walls and ceilings. And if you are lucky enough to visit during a special event and festival, you will be treated to live music and performances, making your visit more memorable. Did you know the Immaculate Conception Cathedral is more than just a beautiful building? It is also a place of spiritual significance for many Filipinos. Whether you are a devoted Catholic or simply seeking a moment of reflection and contemplation, the cathedral's peaceful and serene atmospheres provide the perfect backdrop for prayers and meditation. Welcome to the fifth province here in Northern Mindanao, the Lanao del Norte. Dubbed as the land of beauty and bounty, the ecological rich province of Lanao del Norte is synonymous with abundance and unspoiled natural beauty. The province is a very rich and colorful history, an impressive tricultural mix, and a teeming aquamarine life. Lanao del Norte is located along the northwest coast of the island of Mindanao with the Illana Bay to its south. It connects the neighboring Zamboanga Peninsula with the rest of Mindanao. Lanao del Norte is famously known as the home to waterfalls, lakes, valleys, and rich rockfish water, which yields the best crabs and seafoods in the country. The splendor of Lanao del Norte, however, is not only rooted on its breathtaking landscape and tourist attractions, but also in the culture of its people that are founded on their colorful, shared history and legends. Now, let's move on to the Lanao del Norte Festival. There are a lot of festivals celebrated in Lanao del Norte, but this is the most known festivals in Lanao, the Alimango Festival. Alimango Festival is celebrated in Lanao del Norte, Philippines. It is a colorful and fascinating celebration held on March 22 every year. Other towns in the Philippines also celebrated the Alimango Festival, including Santa Margarita, Samar, and Halua, Quezon. Now, let's proceed to the foods here in Northern Mindanao, a must-try dishes when you visit here in Northern Mindanao. First is binaki. Binaki is a known delicacy in northern Mindanao and was originally a homemade dessert in Bukidnon. It is a steamed cake made of grated young corn with powdered milk, baking powder, and sugar mixed with water. Naming the delicacy binaki is somewhat weird since the term sounds like aki, which is the vernacular for frog. But it has nothing to do with frogs. The assumptions to why this delicacy is called like that is maybe because the corn cake, when rubbed with corn husks, resemble from frog legs. Next is surul. Another delicacy with Camiguet roots is the surul, a sort of nataan made from the local chicken of the province, simmered in coconut milk and spiced with ginger, Mexican oregano, chilies, and tomatoes. People consider this savory and spicy dish a must-try wonder of Camiguet. Moreover, it can be found at every restaurant and eatery on the island. Next is chicharron pusit, made from freshly harvested squid, sun-dried, mildly salted, and fried to perfection. It's refillable, so you'll enjoy the crunchiness, crispiness, and the crackling experience. Perfectly paired with batsamansis, minatamis, vinegar. Next is muyug. Muyug is an adaptation of the Chinese spring rolls or a variety of the lumpia. Its ingredients include vegetables and meat seasoned with spices, deep fried to perfection. It's a great appetizer to start with or even paired with rice. One of the most famous places you can visit to have muyug is Shanghai Noodles House in Jimenez, Misamis Occidental. Is Sasing Kinilaw. Sasing Kinilaw. If you're eager to try something more adventurous, then this version of Kinilaw might interest you. Sasing Kinilaw is a raw dish made out of sasing or peanut worm, marinated with vinegar and seasonings. Don't worry, the peanut worms are thoroughly washed and cleaned before soaking it in the liquid mixture. Thank you for watching and listening to our report. We hope you have learned a little bit of our report of Northern Mindanao. So what are you waiting for? Ali na sa Northern Mindanao.